The Colibri Center is a human rights organization that exists to support families with missing loved ones on the U.S.-Mexico border. We understand that many of the families we work with are afraid, especially given the very uncertain times, and we want to make clear our commitment to protecting and respecting the privacy and security of the families that we work with, as well as the privacy and security of their missing loved ones. To that end, the Colibri Center has a number of policies and practices that we always implement when doing our work. Colibri stores all case reports and family information in our private and secure database. This system was designed specifically for the Colibri Center for Human Rights and for these cases. We do not inquire about the immigration status of anybody that we work with. Our services are available to any person who has a missing loved one on the U.S.-Mexico border. We believe that finding out what happened to a missing loved one is a human right that we are committed to protecting. We do not collect the home addresses of any of the families that we work with because we understand that this information is extremely confidential. For our DNA program, the only related information that we do ask for are zip codes. The zip codes are only used to be able to contact people who live in the area where we'll be having a DNA collection. No family member is ever required to share any information with us that they are not 100% comfortable sharing. We do not require or ask for any form of government identification from any of the families that we work with. Colibri does not share any information with police agencies unless a family has specifically requested that we collaborate with one of these agencies in order to progress on an individual case. You can be sure that when you share information with Colibri, we do everything within our power to keep it confidential. We do not accept any form of payment from any of the families that we work with in exchange for our services. Our work is completely free for any family who has a missing loved one on the U.S.-Mexico border, including the work we do in our DNA program. Colibri does not share any genetic information, or in other words DNA, with any government agencies except for the medical examiner's office, and never with any police agencies. The DNA process, including the sequencing of the samples that we collect, takes place in a private and secure lab, and the identities of the individuals who provide their DNA samples remain anonymous except for the Colibri team. Finally, we'd like to say that we understand that when it comes to these questions of privacy and security, that these issues are extremely important, especially for immigrant communities living in the United States. We understand that given the times, it's extremely difficult to be able to trust any kind of organization, and especially to share confidential information with them. That is why when it comes to these questions, we will always consider the family as the highest authority and follow their direction instead of ever taking any decision in their name. We commit ourselves now to always following these policies and practices to be able to maintain and respect the privacy and security of the families that we work with, and be able to say that you can trust us with your information.